It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Welcome to the morning show. I'm David Stroud here with Scooter Scout Callies.
Whoop whoop.
How are you?
I am all right. How about yourself?
I'm great on a Thursday. What's 8/8/24? 8/8.
There you go. 88.
88
It's
today.
88.
88 miles an hour is what?
Speeding.
The speed you need to go back to the future.
Oh, I didn't remember that.
88 miles an hour.
Wonder why.
Yeah, because I'm an 80s kid. Well, 80s and 90s.
Okay. We'll leave that alone.
Well, Back to the Future.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
A great
I
movie.
give you that.
Great movie.
So your schedule's messed around at your other work, and now you were off yesterday and today.
Yep.
Did you have a good day?
Well, I did work at the house. Do more work at the house. I
Got a
can't
lot
wait.
of projects going on.
Yeah, all started at the same time at the beginning of July 8th. July 8th, a month ago. A month ago today, all of those projects started.
So
And
you
they're
just get
starting-
to the point. Let's remodel everything at one
Yeah.
time.
Let's do this, let's do that, let's get sick of it.
Let's remodel the inside of the house. Let's repaint. Let's do this. Let's do that. Oh, by the way, let's go ahead and work on the outside. Let's put in the deck, a pool.
Yeah. It's going to be worth it when it's done, but my goodness. And for the most part, I had other people doing the work, you know?
Oh, that's not so bad, though.
But it's not done yet. The bathroom's almost done. We got to put in the shower door, and Carla bought this really cool barn door to put for the bathroom. Instead of a regular door, we did a barn door, so it didn't go inside the bathroom because it's a really small bathroom.
So it's going to be one of the slider type?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But she got one that was too big,
Gotcha.
and they were going to put that in yesterday. We'd taken the closet door down at one time and just had it open because, I mean, who really shuts their closet anymore, you know?
Yeah, it's a
You're
closet.
Yeah, it's a closet. So, but we had to do something with the door. I wasn't going to have them take it back apart and set it back. No reason in doing that. So we always said we would have a barn door, slider barn door put on that one. So we did. We put it on that one instead and ordered another one for the bathroom.
A smaller one.
Yeah, a smaller one. It was 30 inches, and about 3 inches of it was going to be just hanging over the doorway.
Okay.
Because of where the wall was, it wasn't going to go out of the way. There was a small area that it would fit. So, but it worked perfectly over the closet. So,
Well, it'll look good.
it looks good.
Yeah.
And it's one of those that have the frosted glass. So when you have the light on, say in the bathroom or in the closet, it shines through the frosted glass. And
You
looks
can
pretty
tell
neat.
somebody's in there.
Yeah, somebody's in there. The light is on. Which you should know if the door is shut, for the most part.
You would think.
For the most part. So, but yeah, we've got to wait for those stuff to come in, for them to come back and install that. And then the bathroom will be finally done. Yes. Got, gravel to move today. Oh, it's just going to be
A fun day.
a fun day. Oh, sorry. Make noise through your headphones there.
Do want to say that we did get your pool done.
Yes.
So it is up and going. And
Put the skimmer in it.
you guys were able to
Yeah.
do some swimming.
We've got, yeah.
So, yeah, we still got to cut in and mount the skimmer.
Mm-hmm.
And then a couple little things. And
Yeah.
that part's done. My
Yeah.
part's done
Yeah.
after that.
Well,
Besides fixing a couple little,
we've got to
Pavers.
build
well, the deck.
the deck.
Yeah, I forgot about
more
that.
adding to the deck.
Well, the
That's-
deck's here, and then you got the pool here, and you just got to put some steps and a little platform on the
Little
top.
platform, yeah, so you can get
So I
to
don't
it.
think it'll be that difficult.
No, but we'll wait a little bit to do that. Maybe when it starts to cool off. Maybe at the end of the season. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll see.
we're in agreement.
We'll see.
He's like, I'll see you next weekend.
Yeah, whenever we're ready, we're doing it.
Whenever we're ready, we're ready.
There you go.
Yeah. Hey, we can come up with a plan today on what I need to get as far as wood goes.
There you go.
And then not this weekend. I have to work Saturday, Sunday. Anyway, for a while.
Plus, you got family coming in.
Yep, got family coming in this weekend. Next weekend, I believe I have to go over to Jonesboro. Maybe, maybe not. Kirsten moved into a new apartment, so we'll see. We're supposed to grab a bed, but then she might use her bed, but then they have to get a bed. I don't know. She needed a place to put it if they get her a bed, and because it's supposed to be furnished, but she might use her bed, but then her bed might be too big for the room because it's a small bedroom. Oh my goodness. Scooter.
I get it. All right, moving on.
7:05, I guess we'll start the show.
We're ready.
Are you sure?
Bring it on.
I'm not sure we're ready. Hospice of the Ozarks, they sponsor the morning prayer. Since 1979, they believe that every individual is unique, special, and worthy of quality end-of-life care. Hospice matters. The end of life deserves as much beauty, care, and respect as the beginning. As still a non-for-profit 501c3, there has never been a charge to a patient or their families for hospice care. And this commitment remains a part of their mission. Let's pause now for the morning prayer. Dear Lord, please watch over all the children as we're getting close to back to school in every area of the country. So watch over them as they're standing waiting for the bus. Make sure people pay attention and stop for the bus as they're loading and unloading. And let's have a good year for all the teachers and faculty and students going back. We know that after about 3 months they're ready for December break, but let's just have a good year. We thank you for everything that you've given us. Thank you for what you have done. And as always, watch over our first responders, our military, those that put themselves in harm's way for our freedoms. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Hospice of the Ozarks. Give them a call at 870-508-1771. Ask them about respite care. If you're taking care of a loved one and need to take a weekend off, give them a call because they can help you with that. As Scooter always says,
got to take care of yourself before you take care of others.
That's exactly right. And it's okay to. Don't feel bad for that if you need to take a day or two off. And with that, let's hear a word from our sponsor, the Z-Team. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Bob Zador of the Z-Team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z-Team would like to be your one. Give us a call. 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Bob and Linda Zador, the Z-Team. If you're looking for professionals in their field, they are the ones to hire. Buying or selling a home, they're going to make sure all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed to get to that closing date on time, because that's what it's all about. But that's not everything. It's somebody that can help you stage a home. Pictures mean all the difference nowadays.
It makes a big difference. A lot of people are still online. They're surfing online. They're looking at the homes. They're deciding which ones they want to go look at. You need to have good pictures. It needs to be staged. It needs to have a great eye appeal to draw people in and say, hey, this is one that you need to look at when you're here.
That's right. We still have a lot of people moving from out of state. And as Bob talked about before, it's not a lot of people just moving in the area anymore, you know, where it's
a lot of people moving in.
It's moving into the area. And so you'll want to make sure that when they're clicking through those pictures that catches that eye and they think that's the one, because that's what's going to help sell it. So but let's take a look at the White River, brought to you by the Z-Team. Way of their website. Oh, beautiful. Connor, Arkansas, the horseshoe bend of the White River. You can find on retiredarkansas.net, where you can also find their listings, the MLS listings, and a plethora of information about the Ozarks. Bob and Linda Zador are very involved in programs and events around our area. And if you want to know more, you can give them a call at 870-405-0793. But that's a majestic view, isn't it? Hey, the train station.
Now you got the train station, one of my favorites.
Yep, that's one of my favorites too. Looks like we've got some, a car driving across. We got an engine, just an engine all on its own. It's not pulling anything.
Yeah, there's plenty of cars up on the top and bottom.
But you can see this beautiful view at retiredarkansas.net. You can go to it 24/7. So you wake up in the morning, you want to see what the weather is like, and just go to this view. You don't even have to get out of bed. But beautiful Arkansas, and I can't say any more good things about it. I just love living here. 28 years, 29, going on 29 years here in the Ozarks. I don't know of another place I'd rather live. Can you?
No, I love it out here.
Yeah, definitely. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, though, call the Z Team, 870-405-0793. Realtors you'd recommend to a friend. Now let's take a look at the weather, brought to you by the Z Team. It looks like we've got some quite a bit of activity going. Woo! Mountain Home at 63, Harrison at 63, Batesville at 64, Yellville at 64, Marshall at 63, Salem at 63, Mountain View at 63, Calico Rock at 63, West Plains, Missouri, you guessed it, 63, Springfield at 65, Poplar Bluff at 68, and St. Louis at 66. And look at that coming across Kansas into Missouri. Mm-hmm. You've got some in Nebraska. Look at North Carolina. That can't be that same hurricane and tropical storm that came through Florida.
I would imagine.
Do you think? That's got to be something different. That has to have rolled out. But that would make it like a 4-day storm.
Yeah, that
rolling through the states. I don't know either. Watches and warnings today. There we go. It looks like we've got heat advisories in the southwest corner of Arkansas, most of Oklahoma, and definitely almost all of Louisiana. Look at Texas. It's just going to be warm. Florida, parts of southern Georgia and Alabama. We've got excessive heat warnings in the panhandle of Florida. But Arkansas and Missouri look like we're in the clear today. 7-day forecast. Today, high of 89, sunny. Tonight, low of 68, mostly clear. Friday, high of 84, mostly sunny. Friday night, mostly clear, low of 61. Saturday, high of 79, mostly sunny. Saturday night, slight chance of showers at 20%, low of 63. Sunday, we got a 40% chance of showers, high of 77. And Sunday night, 20 to 40% chance of thunderstorms and showers, low of 63. Monday, 50% chance of thunderstorms, a high of 81. It looks like
this needs to stay away because you put a lot of time. You got family coming over to use your pool, and it's going to end up raining.
20% chance of rain Saturday night. It'll be right when I get off that I'll get there, and then
Well, it's only a high of 70 something too. So, man.
Oh well. Tree pollen today is low. Grass pollen moderate. Ragweed is low. Norfolk Lake water level is sitting at. It's all the tabs I have open. I'll tell you what. 557. Level is 5 feet above full pool, and they have 2 they're generating today. Isn't that something?
They're coming down. You can see the water levels coming down pretty good.
That's good. Bull Shoals Lake water levels at 659.38. Level is 0.38 feet above full pool, and they're generating 1. That's a look at your weather, brought to you by the Z Team. Give them a call, 870-405-0793 for all your real estate needs. They are licensed in Arkansas and Missouri, so if you see something in Gainesville, Bakersfield, just give them a call. And with that, we'll hear...
Let's go ahead and take a break.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and take a full break.
It's break time.
Be right back.
All right.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 Series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
We're back.
Whoa. Welcome back to the morning show.
Didn't even count. We're back.
On XL7-TV.
I was trying to catch them off guard. I think I did.
It's in their coffin. This part of Community News is brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. Located at 4423 Highway 62 West here in Mountain Home, Arkansas. Sea of orange Kubotas and blue New Hollands. You can't miss them. And boy, do they have the inventory. Isn't that right, Scooter?
They do. They've got a lot of inventory in stock. You can go out there and and test drive and figure out which one you like. They've got them from little mowers all the way up, zero
RTVs.
turns, RTVs, you name it. They got it out there. They got a huge parts department, big service department, whatever you need. They will take care of you. They're great people out there. They really help me out with my tractor needs and stuff. So
Excellent. You can give them a call at 870-425-3434. Go to ozarksfarmandlawn.com, see their promotions and deals. Better yet, just go by and see them. 4423 Highway 62 West here in Mountain Home, Arkansas. And in community news, the Baxter Summer Concert Series is winding down to their last one. I haven't heard anything about them adding one for
I haven't
September,
either. They
so
talked about it, but I guess it didn't happen.
yeah,
So.
we've got Tucker Wetmore, August 10th. That's coming up this weekend. Free to the public, brought to you by Baxter. And location, City Mountain Home here at Hickory Park. You can see Tucker Wetmore at 8:15. I guess the pre-show will be at 7 p.m. That still shows to be announced. The gates open at 6 p.m. So get there early, get you a good seat, and have some music fun. Isn't that right?
There you go.
And the Clark Ridge Volunteer Fire Department is having their fish fry August 17th from 4 to 6 p.m. And a great way for them to raise money because, volunteer fire departments only get so much. And so they have these cookouts. And, it's good to meet your volunteer fire department and have a little fellowship with the neighborhood.
I agree, and they're usually
people.
Great food at these fish fries. I
Yeah.
mean, they're usually really, really good. They have somebody there that knows what they're doing, trust me.
Yeah, definitely. The last thing you want to do is have bad food. That won't come
Oh,
back.
I've never. And Clark, they do that all the time, so they have got it down pat.
Definitely. The Mountain Home Bomber Football presents Military First Responders Appreciation Night, August 30th. That'll be at 6 p.m. Dinner for the military and first responders and a +1 guest. Reservation deadline is August 20th. You can also submit a photo for the halftime slideshow by emailing ptaylor@mhbombers.com. Deadline for that is August 20th. They will receive a free t-shirt for the military and first responders. And you can call Aubrey at 740-288-5317 with any questions. And then once that's done, we can enjoy the Bombers versus Zizzers at 7 p.m. So, food and football.
Hey, what more could you ask for?
Nothing. Here we go. Baxter County Fair. It's almost
coming.
time.
It's coming.
It starts with the truck pull Saturday, August 17th at 7 p.m. at the new fairgrounds track. Public admission is $10 for adults, $5 for students. Children 5 and under are free. You can get pit passes for $15. And then the Baxter County Fair starts August 20th. Now, that's a Tuesday, and you can get in admission free. Brought to you by PBJ Happy Days Shows. But also, if you go by Hardee's and purchase any large combo meal, you can get a free fair admission ticket upon request. So I just got to ask for it.
That's it. Just ask for it. You get free admission.
That's right. And then on Thursday, for veterans and seniors, they can get in admission free. And that will be brought to you by... Yeah, I don't have my notes on that one, sorry. Then rounding it out, Saturday, August 24th at 5 p.m. will be the lawnmower races. Locations at the Saddle Club Arena, and that's free public admission brought to you by Gregg Farm Services. They also have these neat armbands you can get at any area bank and the Chamber of Commerce and Napa, where $30 will allow... $30 will allow you to ride all the rides all night long.
Yep.
Did you see that? That's it. That's our community news brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. And with that, we're going to take a break and come back with a lot of principles.
A lot of them.
Yes.
We'll be back.
All right.
If you're looking for something wonderful and delicious, then head on over to Paradise Cream for a homemade ice cream experience. With over 20 flavors to choose from, like German chocolate cake or sea salt caramel, it's always homemade and delicious. Paradise Cream has something for everyone and also carries dairy-free and vegan ice cream options. So whether you like it in a cup or in one of their homemade waffle cones, you're in for a wonderful dessert experience. Located at 1525 North Main Street in Harrison, right across from Pizza Hut and Castle Rental, or in Mountain Home next to Ramada Inn, because you're on your way to paradise.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z-Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z-Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the Mountain Home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. We're visiting with 7 principals of the Mountain Home Public School System. But we're going to begin with just 3 of you. We have Kristen Goodwin from Hackler, yes, and Lindsay Kincaid from Nelson Wilkes, and of course we have Kevin Roach from the kindergarten. You've been on before. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. So Kristen, tell us a little bit about yourself, family, how long you've been in the area, what got you into education.
Okay. Well, I was raised in a home where both my parents were educators, and my husband and I moved back to the area in 2008. We have 2 daughters, and we're both in education. And I started at Guy Berry. I was a school counselor, and I was a school counselor for 17 years total. Wow. And then I was able to be at Hackler when they opened Hackler, so that was very exciting. Yeah. And then I was a dean of students for 1 year. And then I became Hackler principal. Last year was my first year to be principal of Hackler.
Very good. So we're a week and a half away from school starting.
We're very close.
Yeah.
Ready or not. When we're ready.
Are you sure? No.
We are.
Very good. What do you look forward to this new school year, and are there any changes that's been made that the parents need to know about?
Per usual at this time of the year, we're super excited to get teachers and students back on campus. I always tell students when I see them in the summer, like, please come back. It's way more fun when you're there with us. And so we're very excited about that. We're excited about the work that teachers have done this summer. You know, everybody's ready to go in June, and then it doesn't take long before I start getting like, when can we get in the building? Yeah. When can we get our teacher list? And so they're very excited about all of that. It's been an exciting week with teacher letters being emailed out this year, and parents were super patient and gracious with us on that new process, so we're very thankful for that. And so now we are gearing up for professional development that starts on Monday, and we are ready to meet our families on Thursday from 1 to 7 at Open House.
Yeah, that's right. So you have Teacher in Service August 12th and 13th. Let's see, first day of school is August 19th, but district open house is August 15th, 1 through 7 p.m. Very good. Well, Lindsay Kincaid, the nervous one, I'm just kidding. She's at Nelson Wilkes, so same kind of thing. Just tell us about yourself, how you got into education.
So my family moved here when I was around 3rd grade. Nelson Wilkes was actually the first building that I was at when we moved here from California. So it's kind of fun to be back there now. I just had so many teachers growing up that made an impact on my life, and I knew from a young age that I wanted to be a teacher. My husband and I have 2 kiddos that are in the Mountain Home School District. They're just going throughout the different buildings. They're getting a little older on us. Yeah. And this will be my first year at Nelson Wilkes, so I'm super excited to be there, be with the younger kiddos. I've been mainly at Hackler. I was a 4th grade teacher for years. Actually started at Guy Berry as a 4th grade teacher. Kristen was the counselor there with me. Yeah. So we worked together for a long time. I also was at Pinkston for a year as an assistant principal there. So I've kind of been moving around just a little, but I'm really happy to be home at Nelson Wilkes now.
Yeah, definitely. So what do you look forward to this year?
Oh, just seeing all the excitement of the young kids, like the new 1st graders coming into a new building, and just seeing all that excitement. We have a few new teachers who've been working so hard. All of our teachers have been working together this summer, collaboratively planning some awesome stuff for our students.
Yeah. Anything new the parents need to know about?
No, you know.
Business as usual.
Business as usual. Like she said, parents were so great with us when we emailed out these letters. If you still don't have your email, please call us at the school. Yeah. But no, everything's
Is that something new that you'd mentioned?
Yeah.
So were you mailing them out before and now? Yeah. It saves on postage because that just keeps going up.
Yes.
Doesn't it though?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Kevin? Tell us about, you've been on the show, but let's just act like you never have been.
Okay. Well, it feels like I've been here my whole life. This will be starting my 33rd year in Mountain Home School District. I'm married. My wife, Jill, she taught at the high school for several years, and now she teaches at the college. We have one daughter, Kelsey, who's a college student here in Mountain Home. What got me into education was I wanted to be a football coach. Yeah. And so that goes right in line, and I taught science and coached football, basketball, really did a little bit of every sport, got a little softball, soccer in there. I did that for 20 years, primarily at the junior high. And in 2012, I had an opportunity to be an assistant principal at Hackler. And so I spent time with both of these ladies there. And then in 2021, I moved to the kindergarten as the principal there. So this will be starting my 4th year, and I love it.
Yeah, I think you do. When you've been on the show, it comes out of you that you absolutely love working there. Very good. Anything new for the school year?
Well, it's not new this year. We started last year. We did an alternate start to the year where we brought on day one. Last year we brought our little boys in, so the teachers only had anywhere from 8 to 10 boys to focus on that day, and then the second day of school we brought the girls. Well, this year the difference is we're bringing our girls in on the first day. So each teacher will have anywhere from 8 to 10 little girls to focus on and give that undivided attention to each one of those. And then the second day on August 20th, we'll bring our boys for the same presentation of all the routines, procedures. And then on Wednesday, they'll all be there, and then it'll just be normal school for everybody, rolling every day.
Excellent. Now, the free and reduced lunches, has all of that gone out that people can fill out the paperwork for that?
Yes, and they can actually fill it out online.
Okay.
And so that would be the quickest way to complete that process. But if they do not want to do that, we can do that in the building.
Very good.
Yes.
And then most of their school supplies are covered. They just got to get a backpack.
Yes, backpack and lunchbox if they're bringing their lunch.
Okay, very good. Well, I appreciate you all joining us. We've got 4 more of you, so I think we'll take a short break.
Unless they've got anything else.
Do you have anything
you guys,
else?
Anything you want to talk about at your school or anything that's going on?
Well, the only thing I would say at the kindergarten is, and I don't know what the timeline looks like, but back when the tornadoes and storms came through, we had some roof damage. So if anybody's driven by, you'll see flags on the roof. We've gotten a whole new roof, and they're still there working, and they've got some construction material set up. They've got some flags and barriers set up, and they've got some equipment. So if you're familiar with dropping off at the kindergarten and parking, so forth, just be patient with that. There is some construction there in the front of the building.
Yeah, definitely be patient. The first few days is always hectic, isn't it?
Just a little bit. Getting all the students back on campus and everybody back into a routine.
You get that car in front of you that just won't go fast enough. But scooters, that's good. Anything else that you can think of?
Just to reiterate, if you have not received your teacher letter, please call us and we'll be happy to get that for you.
Very good.
Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. We'll be right back with 2 more.
We'll do 2 and 2.
2 and 2.
We got 4 more, so we'll do 2 and 2. We can do 3 and then have somebody all by themselves.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be good. No. 2 and 2. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville. Voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day. Or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday. 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Oh, honey, we've had such a wonderful vacation here in the Ozarks. I really hate to go home.
I know. The lakes, the rivers, they've all been great for fishing. Oh, and the boating and the swimming.
And the people are so nice in the stores and restaurants.
Let's call an agent and see if we can make Mountain Home our new home.
Call the Z-Team, 870-405-0793. Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East Mountain Home.
870-405-0793. Hello, Z-Team?
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home. Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
If you're looking
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. We have two more principals with us. We have Justin Smith. He's at Pinkston Middle School, and Dustin Rose at Guy Berry, but also student services with transportation. Yes. So, Justin, tell us a little bit about yourself, and thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Glad to be here. Justin Smith. I started out in education back in 2005. My father is a longtime football coach here in Arkansas, so kind of followed in his footsteps. Kind of bounced around and moved up, the ranks through that, and started having kids and realized how much I was gone from home with high school athletics. And so, I found that I was starting to transition into education, so I applied for a job up here. I started my third year in the Mountain Home District, and so now I get to lead Pinkston Middle School and get to enjoy a little Pee-wee football and wrestling with the kids of my own. So
yeah, definitely.
It's been a great fit for us.
Yeah, where'd you move from?
The last stop that we had, I was over just south of Fayetteville in a little 3A school called West Fork. I was a head football coach and assistant principal up there, and then transitioned over here from there.
Yeah, very good. So what's going on with Pinkston this year? Anything new? Anything that the parents need to know about?
Nothing that's going to be just earth-shattering. We've made a commitment there to try to come in and improve the facilities there and get some stuff painted. Try to get it to where it's something that we all are extremely proud of. But nothing as far as logistics or anything like that parents need to be concerned about. We're just ready to have kids, and teachers are excited.
Yeah, very good. What do you look forward to this year?
It's always the kids coming back.
Yeah.
Teachers spend the entire school year when we have kids there. They're the ones providing the learning experience for those kids, and so they get to take time in the summer to extend their own learning. And so we're blessed to have a ton of teachers that are definitely committed to the learning process and growing themselves. And I think that truly transitions to the success that our kids have when they come through there.
Yeah, definitely. And Dustin, you're at Guy Berry. How long have you been there? And tell us a little bit about yourself.
Dustin Rose. I'm originally from a little town of Strawberry, Arkansas.
Okay.
And about an hour and a half from here. I was non-traditional. I didn't start out in education. I went in business degree, that kind of thing. So I worked out in the business field for a few years, and last stint in sales engineering. I always loved math, so went non-traditional and taught high school math for about 8 years before I got into admin. A couple different stops. My previous stop before I come to Mountain Home was in Batesville School District, principal there for 3 years, and then met some great folks up here through some master principal programs that the state has. Met Miss Dewey and Mr. McCarn through that and got to know them real well, and I've always had friends in the area here from college and things like that, so I knew it was a place I eventually wanted to get to. Last year I worked in the district office and got to know all these folks here. It's here today, and it's fabulous people to work with, and just want to, and Mr. Kincaid retired last year at the end of the year. He was a long-time Guy Berry principal and employee of the district and everything, and that opening came up, and I just felt that need to get back in there and miss being around kids a lot. So I've looked forward to that, and then also along with that, they split up student services a little bit, but I'm still covering student services, so transportation is a biggie for student services.
Yeah. You got, so your first year,
This is my second year with the district.
Year.
First year at Guy Berry.
First year at Guy Berry as the
Yeah.
principal. Yeah.
Yes.
When you're talking about student services transportation, we're talking about the bus system and people. You want to remind people. To
Yeah. Well,
not
you know,
pass.
it's just slow down, pay attention more than anything. You know, there's lots of intersections, lots of stops, lots of kids ride in town and outside of town too. And there are a lot of narrow roads, no shoulders, that kind of thing. Just slow down, pay attention. School starts back on the 19th. Be looking for those buses out there. Look for the red lights, and please just slow down. There, you know, we got some precious cargo and kids getting on and off the buses there, so pay attention to that. And also, you know, Mr. Roach was talking earlier, he hears his secretary talk a lot about this when parents call, but we have sign-ups online on our webpage.
Okay.
For folks to sign in for arranging for transportation needs. So that's a biggie for us. It helps out our transportation department and our schools if you can get on there ahead of time. Now they'll be set up. We'll have somebody set up at every campus on open house night to help with that also. But it's really streamlined if you'll go online and get in there and log into the transportation and fill out the online forms.
Is that on mountainhomebombers.com or is that a different?
No, it is. I'd have to get there to. I can't remember exact links, but yeah,
That's
it's
okay.
on the main webpage. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you haven't signed up, can they give you a call? You got to.
Oh yeah, call transportation department. If you'll go in there, there's a link to transportation department in one of the drop-down menus there.
Okay. Take a look at that. So what do you look forward to this year?
You know, at Guy Berry, one of the cool things last year, they had converted to a charter a couple of years ago, and last year they really started focusing on businesses and industry partnerships in the area. You guys probably have heard about the manufacturing. They brought in Mr. Turner. He's over our manufacturing program. Mr. Kincaid, and they started that program up a couple of years ago, and they've been building boats. I mean, they've actually built canoes.
Right.
They've got them out into the public. They've worked with Bass Cat and some of the other local boat industries to learn that process of putting our kids. You know, the goal is getting our kids some skills so they can go to work when they get out of here. And so they've extended that, and jumping in on that, I've really been in. And it's just enjoyable to get in there and meet everybody in the area. We had a meeting earlier this summer. We had reps from Baxter Labs. We had the boat reps there. We had ASU Mountain Home. We had Miss Danny Pugsley with the chamber. So, and we've got a large group of folks that's coming in, and we're trying to not just ask them for assistance. We're asking them what we can do to prepare our students for the workforce. And it's been going really well, and that's been really exciting. And then on top of that, just getting back with the kids again. And the kids in ALE, you know, they got a lot of tough situations a lot of times, how they've ended up there, and it's really nice to be able to help somebody that really needs help. So
Most definitely.
Providing extra support, smaller class sizes, things like that, and probably that's obviously the thing I'm looking forward to the most is just getting back in there and helping folks.
Definitely. Yeah, it's been a great collaboration between area businesses and ASU Mountain Home.
Yeah.
We have Christy Kern on every once in a while, and she'll talk about you guys working together. Yeah, that's excellent.
Yeah.
Any changes at Guy Berry that parents need to know about?
No, not really. I mean, most of our policies are all the same as they were previous. You know, some of the big things just, obviously Mr. Kincaid's gone now, but still picked his brain occasionally. He's still in the area, and still call him and ask him for any advice on things. But we got a couple of new staff members. A couple retired last year, been there a while, but they're not brand new. You know, they've got some experience already, and just a fabulous staff. They're all there. We work together well, collaborate, and pick each other up. And kids are all our number one priority in their safety. So yeah, just get them back in there. We're ready to be there. Big goals for attendance. That's one of the biggest things, and you'll probably hear that if you talk to these principals again across the district. Everybody's pushing attendance.
Yeah.
We need that attendance to come up. And once again, working with the industries and the businesses in the area, they say the same thing. They need somebody that's not just going to come the first day to work. They need them to come back the next few days too.
Definitely.
So we really set our goals high on attendance. We're working with that, and speaking back to the industry partnerships, we've got a couple of folks that's we've asked them, if we can get kids graduated out of here with 90% or better attendance, would you be interested in maybe upping their starting pay a little bit? And there's a couple of folks have already jumped on that and are planning to add that into their application process and things.
Very good.
Yeah.
Excellent. Anything you can think of, Justin? Anything that you wanted to come on and say or remind people of?
No, we're ready to go.
Yeah.
We get the PD knocked out of here, and ready to see kids, that first Monday.
Yeah. And then after a couple of months, you'll be ready for Christmas break. No.
It goes fast.
It does go fast. Yeah. Every year goes by faster and faster. Well, thank you all for joining us this morning. Appreciate you having
Glad
me
to be
on.
here.
Yeah, very
Glad
good.
to let us here.
We'll take 7:45 break.
Yep.
And we'll come on with our last two, and you all have to stretch it out the next 12 minutes. So we'll be right back.
If you're looking for something wonderful and delicious, then head on over to Paradise Cream for a homemade ice cream experience. With over 20 flavors to choose from, like German chocolate cake or sea salt caramel, it's always homemade and delicious. Paradise Cream has something for everyone and also carries dairy-free and vegan ice cream options. So whether you like it in a cup or in one of their homemade waffle cones, you're in for a wonderful dessert experience. Located at 1525 North Main Street in Harrison, right across from Pizza Hut and Castle Rental, or in Mountain Home next to Ramada Inn, because you're on your way to paradise.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV, visiting with the area principals of Mountain Home Public Schools. We have Mary Beth Russell, of the principal of high school, and Christy Majors, the Mountain Home Junior High principal. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Yeah. How was it watching your colleagues?
Well, it's a lot easier to watch than it is to be sitting in this seat. I'm going to be honest.
Well, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into education.
I'm fixing to start my 25th year. And I was not going to be in education.
Really?
No. My undergrad degree is actually in biology.
Okay.
And so I'm from Mountain View, and my high school biology teacher moved up into admin, and he needed a science teacher. And so he came to me. I was kind of trying to figure out what my next steps were, and he came to me and he's like, just do it for a year. I was like, okay. I did it for a year, and then here I am. I was hooked. I loved it.
That's excellent.
So
I couldn't do it. I'd be in jail right now. I mean, so how long have you been the principal of the high school?
So I'm fixing to start, my 4th year. You know, I tell people all the time, like, you lose track of time.
Yeah.
I've been in admin total, maybe it's my 3rd. I don't know.
That's okay.
Time just flies. But I was in the classroom. I taught biology and physical science and chemistry, and then I was a school counselor. Mm-hmm. And so now I'm in admin.
Very good. So any changes at the high school that parents need to know?
The biggest change is in regards to parking.
That's right. There's no more assigned.
There is no more assigned parking. So students do need to come in and do the normal get your parking tag. Mm-hmm. So everybody has a numbered parking tag. But it will be first come, first serve on the parking spots.
That's how it was back in the 90s for me. We just came and parked wherever you wanted.
Well, one of our biggest reasons for doing that is that's real life, right? When you go to college, or you may be assigned a parking lot, but it's what time you get there is when you get your spot. So that was one of the biggest reasons for us making the change. Is that's real world application.
Is it still senior parking in the back?
No.
Is that faculty or is that anybody?
Faculty has certain lots that they will park in.
Over by Dunbar. And
over by Dunbar, in the back where the buses are, because we did not want students in the back where bus loading is.
Okay.
And faculty will also park behind the gym.
Okay. Very good. What are you looking forward to most?
Oh, the kids coming back.
Yeah, everybody says. You've got to say that. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
it really is. That's what it's all about. Yeah.
It is. Which we have been very fortunate at high school. You know, we have kids there all summer.
Mm-hmm.
But if you drive by right now, you're going to see kids, probably a couple hundred of them. NJROTC is doing things. FFA, there's animals in the barn getting ready for the fair.
Right.
Band is having practice. I mean, there's kids there all summer. So I have it a little better than some of the other admin because I get to see a lot of my kids in the summer.
Yeah, it's not so quiet.
It is not.
Yeah.
It is not.
Yeah, very good.
You talk to almost any admin and they'll tell you in the summertime, other than they're able to get some paperwork done a little bit, it's boring because you're so used to the kids.
Yeah.
Being
and
there and stuff
activities
going on and the hustle bustle, and they said it's just not the same.
Well, and everywhere I go in town, I see my students working.
Mm-hmm.
So I have seen, I mean, I hate to say all of my kids, but I've seen a lot of my students this summer, and so that's been really good.
Yeah, Carla always says I would go through a drive-through, and that's one of my students,
Yes.
and she's proud of them that they're working. You know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's the next step. So.
Absolutely.
Christy Majors, you work with Carla.
Good morning, I do.
Yeah, and this can be your first year as principal of the junior high. How do you feel about that?
I'm really excited. I spent the last 2 years there as the assistant working with Mr. McCarn. It was a great learning experience for me, so I'm really excited to lead the building and continue to work with the fabulous people that we have there.
Excellent. Well, tell the people about yourself, how you got into education.
I'm Christy Majors. I grew up in the area. I went to school at Norfolk and heavily involved in athletics. Anything they had, I was involved as far as athletics went. Went to college, and I just knew that I didn't really know I knew that education was for me.
Yeah.
And so I spent 12 years coaching volleyball, basketball, track, and I taught anywhere from 5th to 10th grade science. And then I went to Hackler and spent 4 years there with my fabulous colleagues. I got to work with a lot of them there at Hackler as the assistant. And then I went to junior high, and I've been there this will be my 3rd year at junior high.
Very good. So any changes at the junior high that people need to know?
No major changes. It'll be school just like we've always done.
Sure.
We're excited to have the kids back. Our counselors have come in. They've been working really, really hard on student requests to try and get our kids' schedules built. Our aviation program is taking off. It's taking flight. I'm so excited about it. We've added more courses for that. We had kids last week speak at the first Friday of the month with Merchants Bank and how our aviation program has impacted their lives, and they're looking at careers. One of them has graduated. The other one is an upperclassman looking at careers in aviation. They have logged hours through the program. So lots of opportunities there. Also really excited to be able to support Jennifer Holmes. She's our CET Teacher of the Year.
Very good.
So she's going to go out and do some public speaking at some of her national conferences. So I'm really excited for that journey and be able to support her and watch her grow in her program as well.
Yeah. So is it safe to say that you're looking forward to the children coming
Always.
back?
Always excited to have the kids back, yes.
But also being your first year as principal. That's going to be exciting.
It's really exciting.
It's all on you now.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
We have a great staff,
Yeah.
People that just pour into kids, great leadership in the building, and I'm just really excited to be able to walk alongside of them and work with them every day.
Yeah. And that's, Carla says that, not that that the rest of the schools work very well, but Carla works there, and she's always loved everybody and how they collaborate with each other and talk to each other, and she really enjoys working at the junior high. So, and she thinks you're going to make a great principal.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
It's a great place.
It's
Thank
going to be
you.
great. So, anything you guys in particular you wanted to talk about? I know you were asking Carla, what is he going to ask me? But I'm sure there's going to be something maybe you wanted to say.
Well, I really just wanted to share about our aviation program
Yeah.
and Mrs. Holmes's journey, so I'm excited to see both of those. They had talked about food services and transportation. They will open houses next week. We'll have tables set up for them and also PTO. So if you're interested in getting involved in the schools, if you want to donate your time or just other ways you can be involved, they'll be there. So there's lots of opportunities if you want to come in and see the school and be involved and work with our kids in various ways. There's lots of opportunities to do so.
Yeah, very good. And at the high school, anything that you...
Well, I do need to give a shout out to Mr. Tom Chetnick, because last week I don't know if you guys saw this on social media, but he was awarded the 2024 Arkansas Bandmaster of the Year award.
Very good.
Which is a huge honor. And of course, Mr. Chetnick did not share that news with me. Everybody else, he got it on Saturday.
Right there.
And everybody else was texting me saying, "Did you see this?" And I'm like, "Of course not," because Mr. Chetnick is very humble and he did not share that news with me. But this is a huge honor, not only for him, but for our band program as a whole.
Excellent. We've had a great band.
They're amazing.
Junior high, high school.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And they've gone to, years ago, they've gone to New York City during the parade.
The Macy Day Parade, I think.
The Macy Days Parade. They travel around the country. They are one of the best. Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah, a lot of our programs. The FFA, they're so involved in so many different activities and programs. And my daughter, she was a part of floriculture. I didn't even know that existed.
Yes.
But yeah.
And they're gearing up for the fair, which is the first week of school.
Mm-hmm.
So they are, there's kids up there. They've been there all summer feeding their animals. If you drive through, you'll see somebody walking a goat or a sheep or something. But the kids are working hard, and our teachers are working hard. We've been in professional development all summer.
Yeah.
And the teachers are excited, and we're ready to go.
Yeah. And that's what we've talked to the super about that, is that the continuing education of y'all, that you do things during the summer. You're not just off doing nothing, but Carla took a trip down to Hot Springs for the counselors convention, conference, whatever you want to call it, but you're always doing something to stay up to date with education. So we appreciate you working even during the summer doing those things.
Well, and some of my teachers had an opportunity to go to a conference in Little Rock, and we got to be there with Nelson Wilkes teachers, which was a unique opportunity to just, you think there's a huge age gap between first and second grade and high school, but as we started collaborating and talking about things, it was a great conversation just about education, and I realized the passion and the love for the work is the same no matter what grade level you're teaching, and so that commitment to education is K-12.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just finding the right fit, whether it's first grade or 12th grade.
That's right.
Some believe that I want to be with the littles, and then find out maybe not, and they move on to a different grade level, and the fit is better. So that's excellent. We've got a couple minutes left. You did mention the fair. How is that going to be? The first week of school is also the fair. So
I don't, at high school, it probably won't affect mine as much, just because they're used to staying up and doing activities. But the littles, it's probably going to have an impact.
It's going to be interesting.
It is. Yeah. Bomberfest, of course, is that Friday night, and so
it is on the 23rd.
Somebody help me from the gallery out there. Yes, the 23rd.
The 23rd. It's going to be a busy week.
We have a lot of activities that week.
Yeah.
Benefit game that week.
Benefit football game
Tuesday.
is that Tuesday night, the 20th. Okay. So,
oh my goodness,
people just need to rest up, because we have a lot of fun planned.
Yeah,
that first
you've
week.
Got parents dropping off kids, and
learning how to drop off
it's
kids.
learning how relearning how to drop off kids.
We've had some practice with that this week, because NJROTC has done. They're doing some orientation stuff with some new cadets, and so we've had some practice with drop off and pick up.
Good.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's still going to be fun.
It is.
It's going to be a weird week.
It is going to be a weird week.
But then things will get leveled back out.
Yeah.
Everything will find its rhythm.
As it always does.
As it always does.
You have Teacher in Service August 12th and 13th. Open House August 15th. Another Teacher in Service Day August 16th. And the first day of school August 19th. So get ready.
We're ready.
It's about to begin.
We're ready.
Appreciate you coming on.
Thanks
Thank you for having us.
All right, you have a great day. And we'll see you tomorrow with some sports, right? And
You
This
bet.
Week in Real Estate.
You got it.
All right, have a great day.